Hi there, it's Mel McMahon, your Aussie fasting coach. Welcome back to the next video in my healthy lifestyle series. In today's world, stress is everywhere. It's become normal to be constantly busy, to be overstimulated, and to be running on adrenaline or caffeine. But normal doesn't mean healthy. Today we're going to slow it right down and talk about how to reset our body, our mind and our spirit so that we can live from a place of peace, not from pressure. Let's dive in. Well, first let's talk about what stress actually does. When we feel under threat, emotionally or physically, or even just overwhelmed, our brain activates the sympathetic nervous system. That's your flight, fight, or freeze response. Now, this response is brilliant if you're being chased by a tiger. But if you are stressed by constant emails or bills or noise or worries about the future, your body can get stuck in that survival mode. And over time, chronic stress raises your cortisone levels, impacts your gut and your immune system, disrupts your sleep and your hormones. In fact, it can even stop losing weight. It makes it hard for you to think clearly and feel emotionally balanced. God didn't design you to live in fight or flight mode 24/7. He created your body to rest, recover, and heal. And that happens in the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and restore state. So how do we shift into that? Well, let's talk about it. There's a healing power of rest, stillness, and silence. You don't have to wait to go on holidays or a spa day to find rest. Your nervous system responds to moments of calm. Here are a few things that I found very helpful. Deep, slow breathing. Try the 4 to 6 breathing method. You inhale for 4 and you exhale for 6. Time in nature, trees, fresh air, or even just a walk around the block. Silence. Turn off the noise for a moment and just be still. Journaling, releasing your thoughts and naming your emotions and talking to God on paper is incredibly important. These are not just indulgent extras, they're tools. They're necessary. They bring your body and your soul back into balance. Well, here are some practical ways we can manage our stress gently. Let's get practical. This week, why not try 1 or 2 of these simple stress reset habits? Step outside first thing in the morning for sunlight and for stillness. Take a pause breath before meals or when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. Do a 5-minute stretch break in the middle of your day. Roll your shoulders, move around. And journal what is weighing you down and release it into prayer to the Lord. Create a bedtime ritual that signals to your body it's time to slow down and go to sleep. You don't need a whole hour, you just need a moment, a margin. And so you can find that even on the busiest day. Well, now let's talk about the spiritual side of stress. Honestly, no breathing technique can fully replace the peace that you have in your heart. If your heart is full of fear, it has no peace. And so one of the most powerful resets is trusting in God's sovereignty. He knows what you're walking through. He sees what's weighing on your heart, and he isn't surprised or overwhelmed by your situation. Jesus said in John 14:27, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give it to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." When we pause to breathe, reflect and pray, we're not just calming our bodies, we're anchoring our souls. We're reminding ourselves that we're not in control and we don't have to be. So today, let this be your invitation to slow down and reset. Let your breathing be a prayer. Let nature remind you of God's beauty and order. Let silence create space for His voice. And let go of what you were never meant to carry. Your nervous system needs this calm. Your heart needs this stillness. And your spirit needs to know that God is with you and He is enough. In our final video, we're going to explore what it means to live in harmony with creation, how things like the sunshine, nature, and the rhythms of the earth help restore our health and reconnect us with our Creator. You are doing such a beautiful job of joining me and showing up and learning about how to have a healthy lifestyle. Keep going one small step at a time. I invite you to subscribe to my channel where you can learn more about how we fast and feast according to God's rhythms. And don't forget to download my free cheat sheet on living a healthy lifestyle. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.